మనకి 2 రోజులుగా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఎంత చక్కగా జరుగుతున్నాయంటే కారణం ఫస్ట్ మనం కార్యక్రమాన్ని శ్రీనివాస కళ్యాణంతో మొదలుపెట్టాం. అందుకేనండి. అలాగే ఈ రోజు కూడా కార్యక్రమం కూడా మంచిగా జరగాలని చెప్పి ఫస్ట్ మనము పూజ్య బాబు గారికి పాదావందనం చేసుకున్నాం. ఆయన ప్రవచనం వినలేదు. సో గురువు గారు అయిన మాధవ్ జాదవ్ గారిని ప్రవచనం కోసం కళాభారతి వాళ్ళందరూ వేదిక మీదకి సవనీయంగా తీసుకురావాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
నమస్తే ఎవ్రీవన్. తెలుగు కల్చరల్ అసోసియేషన్ is doing a tremendous job in bringing the entire community Telugu Bhashiks together. This is not the first one. I have attended many and had the opportunity to speak to you. I was told that may I explain you what I have been doing. Pardon me, young man there, please be seated. So, for the past over 40 years, what I have been doing is spreading the knowledge of Vedas, Vedam. Vedam is all Vedas, Upanishads and all the others. It is a science of life. This science of life has to be lived and practiced, because there are a few aspirations that we all have as human beings, no matter what part of the world we are in. We all want to be successful in life. We want to be prosperous in life. We want to have a sense of achievement and fulfillment. All this is encapsulated in a beautiful verse from Atharva Veda. I will chant that to you, and you can verify to yourself as to where you are. The verse goes as follows: Vidyancha roha, Vidyancha roha, Dravinancha roha, Rashtrancha roha, Prajancha roha, Rohitena sarvam samprushasva, Amrutancha roha. Rohit is, what it means is being saddled, in charge of. Saddle a horse, for example. So the purport of this is that may you achieve vidya, that is any knowledge, any skill, but be the master of that skill and not a slave of that. Likewise, achieve as much wealth as you want to achieve, but be a master of that and not a slave of that. In so doing, you may even create your own nation, Rashtra, thereby having your praja as well. But when doing all this, then what? Amrutancha roha, achieve that immortality. Immortality means freedom from the phenomena of birth, life and death forever. And that is the ultimate goal of life. And this is what I have been teaching all over the world. And this is what has been encapsulated even in Bhagavad Gita. When, hello, may these ladies here in front, may you have the conference outside. Please have your conference outside. Your organizers, you stand right in front here with your back to me, hold other group, and keep on talking. So, this whole science has been encapsulated in Bhagavad Gita, where Lord says, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat, that may you all practice even swalpam, even little bit of dharmacharan, and this dharmacharan will take you fearlessly to the worst of difficulties. And the greatest fear that humanity has is fear of death. Dharma does not end with your death. Dharma goes along with you into the other realms where you travel after death. And this entire dharmacharan starts with the first step. That first step is doing Agnihotra. Agnihotra is something that every human being must do. This is something that you do in the morning and in the evening. It takes a couple minutes. That's about it. I will go over this entire process and procedure in a separate workshop. I would urge all of you to please join me so that I can answer all your concerns and show you the highway for a sure, certain life of fulfillment, life of achievement, and life of happiness. Happiness that will always be in your company. Happiness that shall never leave you. Happiness that you will never be tired of it. Likewise, this happiness which will be constantly expanding, eventually you being just the embodiment of that joy or happiness. Unfortunately, granted that I was supposed to be the guest of honor of this speech, and I am reduced by the time available from half hour to 15 minutes, and I think I have already overstepped my time limits. The young lady came to warn me. However, I am extremely grateful to you, all of you, that have given me this opportunity to talk to you. I must compliment the organizers and the management of this TCA convention. I have traveled far and wide all over the world, everywhere. And particularly what I have observed is a phenomenal sense of belonging of the Telugu Bhashik community. I have seen that not only here in Houston, also in Dallas, and so much so also in Detroit, as also in the rest of the world. I think among the Indian population that has transplanted their life in United States, young folks coming from either Telangana or Andhra Pradesh are some of the cream of the crop that has come to this country and surely have created a great admiration. But most of all, what is important is that the organizers, such as the present one, they are making every effort, every year, to perpetuate the socio-cultural values that you bring along with you to United States. And I wish you all great success in the coming years. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
గురూజీ గారికి ఎంతో కృతజ్ఞతలు టీసీఏ తరఫున వచ్చినందుకు.